As here in Japan, it's very much like a community, and it really feels that way. And kind of looking out for not only like their own country and people, but like those that are also visiting, making sure that they feel comfortable and welcome. So,
and then the fact that it's a mix of very futuristic things like the Shinkansen, like things that I wish America had, and then also history. It's like perfect mix.
Small low
I'm polite.
Yeah, the voice, right? The voice is not loud, so we're not that scared. Like
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you for taking time. At first, can I ask what are your names?
I'm Hannah.
Hannah.
My name is Farisha.
Parisha. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Where
to
are
meet
you
you
guys from?
We are from Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Yeah.
Is this the first time to visit in Japan?
This is my first time.
First time. I bring her to visit.
So how many times have you been here?
I think maybe more than 5 already.
Really?
But I never been to Osaka Castle. This is my first time to Osaka Castle.
Wow, but you already been to Japan 5 times. Ooh,
But
what-
not for travel actually, like for concert.
Wow.
Mainly for concert.
Eh,
For this one.
really? Nice. So, when was your last time? Like first time?
First time? 2018.
18? Then maybe every year you have been?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
For
you-
every concert every year.
I see. So what brought you to here, Japan? Maybe because of Hannah's recommendation?
Yeah, one and another. We attend concert 2 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a idol or something?
Yeah.
Idol?
I
Ah,
yeah.
yeah.
NCT.
So you're a big fan of NCT. I see. Okay. So every time you are visiting for concert or you love Japan?
Oh, I actually love Japan.
Okay.
I start to learn Japanese actually, but I already forgot
So
most of it.
you can
Only a
speak.
bit. Only I can understand, but I cannot speak that much.
Yes, I see. So if you want to try in Japanese. No? Okay. So what's your itinerary for this time?
Today.
Today, there's Osaka. Like we're going. At first, we want to visit Osaka Castle, and then we're going to Umeda building.
Okay.
That one, and then what was it? The Ferris wheel, the temple.
Temple? Temple-san.
Temple. That one, and maybe Kayukan.
Kayukan, nice.
Kayukan. And
I don't
then,
know.
You don't know.
And then we're going to Dotonbori last. And then we're going for shopping.
Nice. So it's whole today.
Yeah.
Wow. So how long is your total trip in Japan?
5 days.
Oh,
5 days?
Yeah,
Okay.
5 nights.
5 nights.
Yeah.
Then you are staying in Osaka for 4 days? Or you gonna visit the other places?
We actually visit Kyoto
Yesterday,
yesterday.
we went to Kyoto.
How was that?
It was
So nice. It was so great.
Yeah?
yeah.
We also tried
Kimono.
kimono.
While wearing that, we eat ramen, and stomach was up too
So,
full.
Wow, too full.
I can't walk
It took like an hour to finish the bowl, the ramen
Yeah.
because we were wearing kimono.
Did you have your favorite Japanese food?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
Because I just try a lot of ramen because the halal food is not too much.
I see.
Yeah.
But you are okay with fish?
Yeah.
So
The seafood is fine.
yeah, so maybe you're gonna like seafood in Japan.
Yeah.
Like sushi.
I would like to try the salmon
Yeah?
actually.
Salmon tuna. Yeah.
Salmon.
Salmon tuna.
We were actually originally planning to go to Kuromon Ichi.
Kuromon Ichiba.
Ichiba. Because she loves seafood, so she said she wants to try salmon.
Yeah.
Nice. So do you eat fish in Malaysia too?
Yeah, we do. But salmon's kind
Salmon
of expensive.
kind
Oh,
of expensive, so
really?
we don't really.
Yeah.
But now we were staying in Korea right now. We were staying in Seoul actually.
Where?
Seoul.
Seoul.
Yeah, Seoul.
Oh,
Then so we ate a lot of salmon in Korea than in Malaysia.
so you're like staying in Korea? Like study abroad?
Yeah, student. I'm a
Ah,
student.
you're a student.
Degree student.
Yeah. So did you see the differences between Korea and Japan?
I would say when we fly here, I don't think that we fly Japan.
Ah.
It's like too short.
Yeah.
And then when I touched down, it was like just come back from home. I
Oh.
think just like visit to another country. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, people like Japanese people like when
Yeah,
they
they're-
talk
they're
when
very
they
kind.
talk they were
They're
like
very kind.
the tone is so how do I say?
Low, smooth.
Small,
Smooth?
low,
And polite.
polite.
Yeah, the voice is not loud, so we're not that scared like to approach like, "Assalamualaikum," and then
So you like so far?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. So did you see the culture shock in Japan?
Maybe the station,
Station.
the subway, the
Okay.
train.
stairs is too much.
The stay is fine, but the how to go, like there's so many
The
lines.
lines.
Yeah.
It's kind of confusing.
Yeah, it's really difficult
Yeah.
for travel. Oh,
Because earlier we were using this Osaka Amazing Pass, right?
oh,
And then we didn't know we cannot use it for JR line, so we had to use our IC
Yes,
card.
yes.
And
Oh,
so
you thought it's gonna be work for JR. It's really confusing. So Malaysia is really good at transportation, I thought.
Oh,
No?
we
I
do.
don't really,
Yeah.
but I don't really take.
We don't take
What do you use?
car. By
We're
car.
driving.
Yeah.
We don't really
In
take.
Malaysia is driving.
Yeah, driving.
Oh, you don't know that. So the last question: when you're back home, what are you going to miss about Japan?
Udon.
Udon?
I think ramen.
Ramen.
Ramen is quite difficult to find anywhere.
Ah,
The broth,
the broth.
the soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just tastes different.
Because it tastes like really different. Like Malaysia ramen, Korean ramen, and Japanese.
Can
It's like
compare.
all different.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not the same.
No, it's
Oh,
not. It's not
really?
the same.
It's not the
Yeah, it's not the same.
Rich
But
taste or
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
rich
rich
taste.
taste is
Ah.
just different.
we ate like on our first day we ate the chicken ramen something.
Yeah.
Shoyu ramen.
Shoyu
Shoyu
ramen.
chicken ramen. And then the broth is really nice. Like I really like it.
Ah, you like it? Oh, I'm so glad you enjoy that. Thank you so much. Have a great time in Japan. First, can I ask what are your names?
My name is Ryan.
And I'm Rosie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you guys from?
We're both from the United States. We currently live in Atlanta, Georgia, but we both grew up in Southern California.
Ah, so now you are living in Georgia.
Yes.
We live in Georgia, but yeah, I'm from San Diego,
Okay.
which is below Los Angeles, and he's from like Riverside,
Yeah.
which is east
Like
of
an hour
Los
inland,
Angeles.
yep.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
So, is this the first time to visiting Japan?
It
Yes.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're
We love it.
Yes.
We want to come back.
Oh, already? Okay. So, what brought you to here?
we so I recently graduated from or got my master's degree, and this was kind of like a celebration trip for us. We kind of wanted to knock off something off of our bucket list, so we had gone, we're choosing between a few places like Sweden or Finland, like Norway area. We also were thinking about Africa and Japan. We originally were starting to plan an Africa trip, but we realized that we were trying to plan it too late. You have to plan usually 6 months or so in advance, and it can get really expensive if you don't have enough time. And we always wanted to come to Japan, and we started looking more into it, and it just felt like the right time and the right place to go. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of time off since Ryan just graduated. He doesn't start work for a couple months.
Okay.
And so because of that, we were like, okay, we have a long trip. We got to go somewhere we really want to go. And Japan is a 14.5-hour flight for us. So that made it worth it. Yeah.
Why did you put on your bucket list?
Yeah, I think at least for me, I love history. I love world history. I went to China in high school and loved seeing like all of the history there. So for me, Japan with like all of the samurais and like the geishas and all the history here is really beautiful. And then the fact that it's a mix of very futuristic things like the Shinkansen, like things that I wish America had, and then also history. It's like perfect mix. And the food. Definitely the food. What did you say?
And for me, I've always a couple years ago we went to Thailand, and I think that just kind of like the Asian countries in general just really surprised me and how much I really enjoyed them. And in America, we always hear about Japan, kind of like she said, being this very futuristic place, and especially like Tokyo being so compact and busy and bustling, but at the same time like very efficient. It was something that I personally just wanted to see and experience, and as well as the food was a big part of it for me, and the deep and rich history that is here as well. It's something that we don't really have in America, since our country is relatively young compared to places like Japan and Europe and really the rest of the world, I would say. So it's really fun to come, and I also wanted to experience Japanese culture. I'd always heard that people are so nice, which is very true. Everyone's so inviting and welcoming and always willing to go out of their way to help us. So it's been something that I've really enjoyed. Yeah. Yeah.
Experience you had, like you feel like Japanese people are so nice, or like
We've had a lot of really good ones.
Really? Tell me
We
everything.
had an amazing tour guide in Kyoto. He is Japanese, and he spent 8 hours with us, taking us around the whole city and telling us all of the history and teaching us, like, at the temples what to do and about all the different gods. So that was really amazing. I think, like, on a smaller scale, just even like if I need to go to the bathroom, like someone will walk me in the direction that the bathroom is, just like goes out of their way to make sure that they're helping me is really nice.
Yeah, I think it's not necessarily like one interaction that really stands out, but I think there's been multiple times for us that we're like maybe on a train looking around, like trying to figure out exactly where we need to go. And there have been a few times when people have like gone out of their comfort zone to ask like, can I help you at all? Do you know where you're going? And that's something that just doesn't really happen all that much in America. I think our tour guide or someone was like put it very well. In America, it's very much like an individualist kind of society. Everyone's kind of like, in a sense, looking out for themselves or maybe like their close family and friends. Whereas here in Japan, it's very much like a community, and it really feels that way. And kind of looking out for not only like their own country and people, but like those that are also visiting, making sure that they feel comfortable and welcome. So it's been a really nice experience and a nice feeling to come to a new place and feel so welcome. Yeah.
I would also say the ryokans we stayed in Nizawa Onsen and also in Takayama, and they were so nice. Like the hospitality is really nice.
You can. That was the onsen you tried?
Yeah. We've
Yeah.
been to a bunch of
Yeah.
them, private and public. I have tattoos, but in Nizawa, they're all okay with tattoos. So I went to the public bath like midnight. Yeah.
And it's very hot.
Yeah, very hot. Everyone was so nice as long as you like follow the rules.
Yeah. Be respectful.
I'm so glad you guys enjoy onsen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done them now a few times. We kind of
He
keep on
loved
going
them.
back.
He doesn't even like hot tubs.
Yeah, you really don't.
But you love onsens. Like every morning he would get in our onsen. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's the chlorine.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or all the minerals. Yeah.
Yeah. Compared,
Your skin gonna be a little bit really
Yeah, it's so
smooth.
soft. Yeah.
How long is your total trip in Japan?
19 days.
19 days?
Yeah.
What's your itinerary?
Oh yeah.
So we started out in Tokyo. We spent, I think, 4 or 5 days there, and then we went to Nikko for a night. From there, we went to Nozawa Onsen for a few days where we went snowboarding. After that, we went to Kanazawa for a night, and then Takayama for 2 nights. And then we went to Kyoto for a few days. Now we're in Osaka for a few days before we go back to Tokyo for a few days before we go back home.
And I think we're gonna try and do a day trip tomorrow to Hiroshima.
Hiroshima.
We
Okay.
think it's like worth it to go. We think it'll be hard history to see. But I think like thinking about peace and remembering like what the impact is of making those decisions will be really good. And we decided to do that, I think, over Nara. We decided not to go to Nara.
Yeah, next time.
Yeah.
If you left something, you're gonna have the reason to come back.
Yes,
We're
definitely.
realizing that there's a lot of things that we've left, and there's definitely more reason to come back. Yeah.
I have so many places I want to
Still wanna
eat
go.
and visit and see. Yes.
Okay. Is there something really surprised you or experienced you in Japan?
Yeah, surprising.
Yeah.
Maybe just how much I like the toilets.
They're very nice.
They're so nice, like so warm. Like we don't have those. I want
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
buttons?
Yeah, all the buttons. I want them all. I want it in my house.
You can get it.
Yeah.
What was your favorite Japanese food in Japan?
Oh, everyone asks. This is so hard to pick.
Do you know what's your answer? 'Cause
What is that? What is it called when you cook the beef? We cook the beef on the
like on a grill.
yeah, on the grill.
Teppanyaki?
Yeah,
It's
teppanyaki.
It's
Yes,
the name.
yeah. We loved that.
Yeah, that was really
It
good.
was so good. Our tour guide in Kyoto took us to a family restaurant and they gave us this sake that's like you can't get in America. It was so good. So that was my favorite. But I don't know, you probably have another favorite.
I mean, I think that's probably the top of my list as well. Another memorable one. One thing I've really enjoyed would be like the kaisekis. The like kind of coursed dinners. We've had those a couple of times. Those are really fun, kind of like adventurous. You get to try a lot of different foods. I really love the attention to detail and the presentation here in Japan. Like all of the little dishes. It's always like so colorful and pleasant to look at. Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's surprising too. Was just like it's a house and you lift up the lid and there are little people and you lift up the lid and then there's food. And it was just that I liked everything that I tried. There were only a few things that I didn't like, and even that I would still eat it. So that was really nice too.
Yeah, me too. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Small amount, so
Exactly.
no more.
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you going to miss about Japan when you back home?
Man.
I was saying to it really I don't have a lot of anxiety because especially in Tokyo or a lot of the cities where there's a lot of order, you know where to go, where to stand. Even when it's really busy, you kind of there's a way, there's a flow. I don't think we have that as much in America. And so like just having that calm understanding of like this is where I go, this is what I do, no one's gonna cut me in line, you know, that is really nice. I think we're painting a bad picture of America. America's really great. People
Yeah.
are very nice.
Yes, they are.
But it's just that one individual who does something annoying. But I think that's been really lovely here in Japan. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say similar. I'll miss like the orderliness. I'll also miss like the cleanliness. It's very
Yeah.
clean here compared to America, and the food. I'll miss
The
the
food,
food.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We really enjoy food, so that's
Yeah,
what
we
we
like
love.
So did you used to eat Japanese food in your country too? Or not that
We
much?
do. We mainly eat like sushi and ramen, but there are things like okonomiyaki that you can't get in America, or
Like good
takoyaki.
steam buns too.
Yeah.
Like it's not you can't get that
They're-
at like
they're harder to find.
7-Eleven. That's
Yeah.
just so good.
Yeah, the kobinis are amazing
Konbini,
here
yeah.
compared
Yeah.
to America. It puts a really bad picture for 7-Eleven in
Yeah.
America.
Really?
But
Yeah.
also in like Georgia, it is on the coast, but just to get like good sushi is very, very expensive, and you just can't get it like here.
Oh,
so
no.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be we'll
Yeah,
miss
I mean,
that.
yeah, even the quality, like we went and did the conveyor belt sushi one night at Kura, and the quality there is just like is so good compared to most places in America, and like the fact that it's so cheap too it's nice.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a very fun experience too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's
We
good.
lost the game though.
Yeah, we
win the
did. We
game.
didn't
the
win the
plate
game.
game.
Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't do that?
Well, we tried, but we didn't win.
win.
Yeah.
That's a really rare.
Yeah, that's what someone told us, so it
Yeah.
didn't feel so bad.
Needed to
Yeah.
eat more plates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you have anything you want to ask to local, you can ask too. But
Yeah, I guess what are like some common hobbies or like things that like Japanese people like to do on their spare time?
Like you.
Or you
Yeah.
like to do?
I love travel,
Okay.
but it's hard to go to overseas often.
Mhm.
So I go domestic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Travel a lot.
Okay.
And my favorite place was Kanazawa.
Oh,
okay,
Kanazawa.
yeah. We went there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
and
liked
there
it
is
a
a
lot.
nice sushi around.
Yeah, the
Yes.
seafood there was really,
Yes,
really
yes.
good. We did some of the I forget what they're called, the bowls, like the seafood bowls, the fish. Yeah.
Kaisendo.
Yes.
Kaisendo,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Kai is a sea, ocean.
Oh, okay.
Kaisen is a fresh or something.
Like a fresh seafood bowl.
Fresh.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love the
Yeah,
kaisendo
they're
too. Yeah.
really good. Oh, while we were there too, they were filleting a big tuna that they had just caught, and we got like fresh tuna.
They were video.
fresh
There was
toro,
like
yeah.
a news camera
Oh,
there,
okay.
and we got some. We were
Yeah.
very excited.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Is there anything you wish that like Americans knew about Japan?
Okay. I think everyone's so polite in Japan. Like, did you learn about how to travel in Japan before you visit?
We did do a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah,
research.
We watched
yeah.
a good amount of like YouTube videos and like things that are like different in Japanese society that like are maybe considered more normal in American society, that like don't do this in Japan versus that. I think that was very helpful. Like, you know, little things like walking on the right side, like on the left side of the street, or you know, not eating on public transportation, or you know, if it's really crowded in public transportation, like wearing your backpack in the front versus the back. So like little things like that that I think that like kind of help us not stick out so much, or like cause that disruption to the efficiency, and make things a little bit more chaotic and anxiety inducing.
Looks like they know the manner in Japan, so I don't have things to say.
Good. That's
And-
good.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I hope that people when they travel are kind of on their best behavior, because you are a guest wherever you're going. I think you know, some tourists, while they may do things in like a negative way, like on purpose, I think a lot of tourists at the same time will do things unknowingly that may kind of bring uncomfortability or discomfort to you know, like Japanese society. And I think maybe just like letting them know. I think me and Rosie, if we were told that we were doing something that was like wrong, we would really appreciate that. And yeah, I think they need to like spread the word. So that's like our last thing, is we want to come. We don't want to be a nuisance when we're here. We want to be welcome back. We don't want to be like, thank goodness they're leaving.
So nice, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I could ask you everything I wanted to ask.
Okay, great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Have a great day in Japan.